Now then, will you come peacefully, or must I kill you?
So this is my first time watching Naoya Inoue versus Stephen Fulton in a little bit. I've already watched this fight. I obviously saw it live. We did a post-fight live on it. It was honestly one of our best, one of our favorites, and one that was viewed by a lot of people because Naoya Inoue just globally is one of the biggest stars in the sport. But all right, let's get into some of what we saw against Stephen Fulton and just what makes Inoue awesome, because this for some people was the breakout performance, even though like a bunch of us who really follow boxing knew that Inoue was that dude before this. But let's see what was the reason that he dominated against a really good and high level super bantamweight champion in Stephen Fulton. Here we go. Inoue in this fight was dominating Stephen Fulton with his jab despite giving up a pretty good size height and reach advantage. So now Inoue comes into this fight. He's 5'5". His reach is about 67.5 inches. And Stephen Fulton's 5'6", 70.5 inch reach. Stephen Fulton should win the jab battle with those attributes, with his quickness, you would think. But now Inoue is a one-of-one. He's different. And he was able to just get in there, boom, pops him with the jab. Doesn't get that overhand right yet, but it's coming. And earlier he did this too, jab to the belly, because usually, especially when you're a shorter fighter, when you jab to the stomach, you want to set that up for an overhand right later on. When you're orthodox, when you're a southpaw, obviously you want to set it up for overhand left. Boom, right here. He wants to get to that right hand, but he's super patient. He'll do it later. He'll give you that. That's fine. Another jab here, just dominating the jab battle. Stephen Fulton overcommits. Stephen Fulton, the longer fighter, hard time finding his reach here. Inoue's quick, boom, left hook to the head. Doesn't get all of it, but like these are the sort of reflexes to separate him. Ties up, and now let's do it again. Jab to the stomach. A little jab exchange here. We'll go back. We'll go back here. With slow motion. Boom. His head is off the center, just enough. Stephen Fulton aims to where Inoue was. Inoue off the center. Fulton doesn't get off the center. Just basic fundamental shit. Like we're not reinventing the sweet science here. But this is how you win fights. You win typically with the jab battle. Smaller guy. Boom. Just fundamental stuff. That's a stiff jab too. That went back Stephen Fulton up. Let's look at that again, full speed. Pop. The hairstyle's fucking stupid. I know Stephen Fulton does this, but come on, man. Like, what does the barber do when you tell him, yo, I just want one braid hanging off the back of my head? Round two, back to it. Jab battle. Jab battle. Keeps his head off the center. Fulton can't get his timing. Longer arms. Inoue establishes himself way earlier. Way earlier. Another one to the belly. Now he's starting to let the power hands go. Jab. And there's a straight right. Boom. Over the top. Let's go back. Look at that. Inoue is already ready. He's already ready to slip this. But Stephen Fulton doesn't fully commit. So Inoue's like, all right, cool. So I see what I want. Boom. Tags him with the jab. Just kind of unexpectedly to Stephen Fulton. You don't commit. I will. And then here comes a straight. Boom. Right over the top. And relocates. Just able to get out of the way perfectly. Slow motion. I got the angle that I want. Boom. Stephen Fulton wasn't sure what to do there. And the way Inoue threw that, he kind of almost disguised it a little bit. Like, he didn't just throw it. He like threw it at an angle. And Stephen Fulton still can't establish his jab here. Inoue does. Boom. Downstairs, upstairs. Like we were talking about earlier. Downstairs. There's a jab to the body. In and out. Just mastery. The timing on his jab is impeccable in this fight. Now that it's coming back to me now, because I haven't watched this in a couple months. Now this is round 3. And here we go. Now Inoue started to mix it up a little bit more. Like a lot of the great boxers do. Like you start off You're establishing the jab early. Could I jab him to the body? Could I jab to the head? Could I throw a double jab? Could I throw the 1-2? And then all of a sudden, you're just letting your hands go. Left hook to the body, left hook to the head, double up on one side, straight right hand, 2-3-2, you know, like all these different combinations. And Inoue starts letting his hands go as the fight progresses. You see all the great ones do this. Like Terrence Crawford starts off slow, then he starts opening his offense up as the fight progresses. Canelo Alvarez has done this, obviously Alexander Usyk, et cetera, et cetera. Like all the greats have this, and they break you down kind of in similar ways. Right on cue. Look at this. Double up same side. Boom, boom. That's beautiful work. Slow motion. Jab to the body. Boom. Fulton doesn't quite stifle that one enough. And this is a natural thing. When someone goes for a jab to the body, you want to retaliate with a right hand over the top. If you're an orthodox fighter, Fulton goes for it, doesn't really get it. Slow motion, right hand, doesn't really land that, but this left hook comes over the top. Full speed now. Boom, boom. Jab to the body again. Now to the head. Stephen Fulton's just off balance, unorthodox right now. Round 4 now, small thing, but here we go. Slow motion. Inoue, jab to the body. Pop back out. The way he reaches here, this is dangerous against a longer fighter. He hits his jab, Stephen Fulton, boom, pops him right back. Now, it wasn't a big deal, and Stephen Fulton still couldn't really find his range, so he doesn't get all of that. But Inoue, like, after a while, Inoue, when he's taking risks, like, yeah, you can hit him. It's not really going to matter because he will have figured you out by that point, but you can get him. You could piece him up every now and again, but it's very, very rare. And on this fight, that's probably one of the only shots that he took the entire time. Fulton didn't have a lot of successful offense in this one, unfortunately for him. Now, obviously, because of the height and reach advantages, Stephen Fulton wants us to be at range. But in a way, this is good. This is round 4 right here. Slow motion. Misses the jab to the head. Catches the one to the body. That puts Fulton on the ropes. Inoue wants him in the corner here. Wants to sort of keep him on the inside now, even though he's dominating the outside and the inside and this fight in general. Let's play. Boom. So this is good right here. Fulton backing him up. There's Inoue double jab, right hand around the guard. And now Fulton's like, all right, I'm in the corner. I need to get out of here. And Inoue's like, nah, right hand around the guard. We're going to keep you in the corner. He didn't end up like really just locking him down there, so to speak. Fulton was able to pivot out, but Inoue does a good job of just keeping the fight where he wants it. Like he is able to dictate terms better than damn near anybody in all of boxing. Full speed now. So we can see that one more time. Double jab, right hand around the guard, right hand around the guard. Let's keep you there. And then Fulton gets out. But Inoue, look, he's putting him back in there. I know I've already done a lot on his jab, but oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Just stall. Reflexes. Just waiting for Stephen Fulton to commit. You're not going to? Then I will. Boom. This is good. This is really good. Just right here. Stephen Fulton looks unsure. It looks like he's waiting. Boom. That jab is just quick. Catches him almost off guard there again. Round 5, we start to see Inoue open up a little more. Right here, right hand around the guard. This is good from Fulton here. Like, Inoue kind of gets caught in between. Inoue wants to sort of charge forward, get on the inside. Inoue is defensively responsible here, or at least trying to be. And Fulton, he kind of read it with his footwork. Was like, all right, I'm going to take my step back now. Here's a couple shots for your trouble. Nothing that really changes the fight there, but that's well played by Fulton. Boom. Ends with that right hand. Gets on the inside there, lands a left hand. And then over here, slips in the jab, boom, and gets out of the way of that right hand. That's good boxing from Stephen Fulton right there. He needed this earlier in the fight, but hey, nonetheless, catches Inoue, boom. I almost feel like Inoue gets bored sometimes and he starts getting caught. We'll get to this with the Lewis Neri fight, but that's some good stuff from Stephen Fulton. A few good things here. But then Inoue ends with a double jab there, jab to the body. This is deflating, especially in like sparring. God damn, this is so deflating right here. So, Stephen Fulton, I already gave it away. Stephen Fulton, 1-1-2, misses, boom, eats a jab to the belly, to the gut, to the body. So deflating when you're sparring with somebody. You're like, all right, now we're gonna throw our 3-punch combination. We're gonna old school 1-1-2, just fundamental shit. Boom, 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 slips out of the way, just completely evades all of it, and then comes back, boom, right when you least expect it. That timing is everything. Didn't see a lot of left hooks before that. Here comes Inoue a little bit. Let's go back. Range battle here. Boom. Doesn't fully, it's like either Fulton was just out of his range or doesn't fully commit to this jab, but he doesn't land it at all. Doesn't even get there all the way. Boom. Left hook on the inside. Pivots out. That's just beautiful work from Inoue. Oh, this had to feel super satisfying when you're trying to execute this in sparring too. Just boom, short left hook. Get out of there. Reestablish. You're good to go. Jab to the body again. Right hand over the top. Everything starting with the jab for Inoue. He's been consistent in that. Pretty much all 7 rounds. And there it is. Jab to the left hook, doubling up on that left side. So highlighted earlier. Just here, Stephen Fulton doesn't want to commit. He's too patient, not letting his hands go. Boom. Inoue wants to actually throw the right hand here naturally. 1-2, out of range. Boom. We could pivot, go to the left hook. Stephen Fulton retreating a little bit, just to like give himself a beat. 3-punch combination there. Inoue is perfectly comfortable fighting on the inside or the outside, and now he's on the chase. Takes a right hand there. It's a good shot from Stephen Fulton. Let's actually run that back. So let's see if he gets all of this. Boom! Yeah, that is a fucking punch right there. Right hand around the guard. Bang! Took that one. There was a second one there too. Full speed knockout. May or may not have had a logo in it, but we got this. Still the knockout. Round 8. Jab to the body. We've been talking about in this video the entire time, the jab battle, and a big part of that was obviously the jab to the body, which he established very early, like within the first minute of the fight. So it starts here, boom, right hand over the top, and that's what eventually gets to Stephen Fulton. Right hand and a left hook there. Let's look at it from this angle. Jab to the body, boom, right hand over the top. I said at the top of the video, when you're, especially when you're a shorter fighter, but when you're establishing that jab to the body, you want that right hand over the top. It's hard to predict, obviously, when it's going to come. It's a 12-round fight. You can have a lull for a couple seconds, but Stephen Fulton gets got here. Slow motion. Boom, boom. And he had his hands down also. Like, or just not by his face, not completely down, but you get what I'm saying. Just right hand just squares him over the top, and there's a left hook after that. That's what staggers him, and the left hook finishes him. Boom. He had both gloves. It looked like he had both gloves down. Boom. There's that left hook. Inoue thinks that's it. Fulton stumbling all over the place, and here comes the finish. In the corner. That's all there is to it. Naoya Inoue film study complete. That's all we have. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Continue to support. We'll talk again very soon. Take care. Thank you for watching. I might have said thank you for watching twice. Thank you for watching.